Well, right? I'm just feeling. Got my little stand with my diamonds out. I'm about to come on here for a minute. This dude is so far behind, right? They're trying to act like this is new. Oh, excuse me. Gypsy. Everybody in the world knows about my license. I'm not hiding. So when I go do my taxes, I guess she was trying to be smart, talking about, oh yeah, your license. I said, well, it ain't going to be a license. I can assure you that. Ain't nothing going over my head. You know why ain't nothing going over my head? Because it's old. Everybody knows. Ain't nothing you can do that can embarrass and shame me, which I told the whole world myself. It's because you Woonsucker don't know me. They think they do, but they really don't. So, if you follow me on TikTok, this is when I went to that Bible class. Nope, it wasn't the Bible class. It was some dinner or something near the church. And then I said there was like an insurance company place next door. And the black girl that always been a whore, that been messing with that white guy most of her life, had a baby. So anyway, I seen a guy that looked like Feinstein too, the molester. Right? With his extra tight pants on and his fucking steel-toe boots, shoes. I believe that's that baby's father. I believe because he was in Dunkin' Donuts. They walked, sorry, Juicy. They walked to, they was walking into, Dollar General. Now, they think, one thing I do know is that little girl is mixed. Her mother's Haitian or African or Jamaican, dark skin. And usually, 9 times out of 10, the child is darker than the father can ever dream of being. They keep saying that. I said that little girl is not. That's that same little girl. That little girl is mixed. Because when I was over there not minding my business, but I was trying to get in the door, some lady dropped the little girl off because they was having something at the church. He still dresses with them platform 70 shoes on, glittery. She had an ugly dress on. He act like he's dressing like a woman. You dress like a moron, tell you the truth. Because there ain't nothing even popping. She still wears her wigs. She bunged the little girl inside to see him because she's a secret. She's a secret and her mother's a secret. I mean, they've been messing around for years. I was like, oh, you still messing with that same white guy? And I believe I seen him in the store. And she's all messing with her wig or whatever. Talking about, yeah, whatever, with her faded or pink. I don't even like women like that, first of all. Right? Who are you trying to impress? You're even doing too much. You're doing too much with your faded out pants on, tights. And all that shaking your hair and all that. Girl, go ahead with that shit. You know what I mean? Because this other white dude, they ain't talking about, no, you ain't pitting me against no other black woman. But if she's in my face acting stupid, I'm going to say something. In which she was. I mean, it is not hard to sew a wig to a neck. It's not hard. It's not hard to glue a wig down. I'm like, girl. So, we leave the store. And I'm trying to teach the little girl. I'm like, that's your father, huh? Because I'm asking, because I know it is. I know it's the same one. Excuse me, Juicy. The same one that owns that insurance place. I think it's an insurance place. Right near the church. Well, it's the church, it's a house or whatever, and then it's his little thing. I know that's her. She just got older. Right? It's like they're side women. Like just like the detective or Woonsocket Police Department, his side bitch was living over here in the brick building. So I was like, why are you always going in that brick building? Come to find out, that's his side chick. He be having her all downtown at the restaurants and everything, opening, closing doors. See, the wives hang together with the husbands, and then the husband takes the side bitches, and they hang together, and they're all black. I ain't trying to be nobody's side bitch. I am not no secret. Because I'll find out where you and your wife having dinner at and be like, oh, yeah, yup, he's fucking me too, girl. Get him for all you can and stay away from me. I'll tell on him. Right? So, anywho, there's somebody good walking in her footsteps. First of all, I'm walking in no bitch's footsteps. That's been a side bitch all her life. I'm not walking in no woman. She don't even got a job. First of all, she's trying to get the white girl to get the man to look at her application at Dollar General. I'm walking in Jesus's footsteps. I want to walk in women's footsteps that amount to something. I don't care if they're blue, white, purple, or green. Camilla Harris, I'll walk in her footsteps. Yes, I will, because the bitch was vice president. I just don't think she's built to be president. But as a woman, I love Camilla Harris because she's a strong, well, I don't know her nationality. We're just going to call her Mexican. I love her as a strong woman, but I hate her for the presidency. I walk in her footsteps before I walk in the side bitch's footsteps. Then everybody know, and this is politics. It don't got nothing to do with who Camilla is, what Camilla accomplished. I tip my hat to her. I salute her as a strong Mexican woman. And her wife. Salute. But I don't like her to be president. I'm not taking no accomplishments from Camilla Harris. Never would I. But you think I won't walk in that bitch's footprints? Yep, I'll follow every step. Boom, 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 boom. But I'm not to the White House, bitch. That ain't what we're going. Let's go try to be governor or something for, help. Go somewhere where you can really help the city. We need people like you in City Hall, in the governor's mansion. Because that governor, the governor building makes City Hall look like shit. Oh my God. I was like, God damn, this is better than City Hall. I'm TikToking, taking pictures and shit. Yeah. By myself wandering. Right? That's where we need Camilla Harris. People like Heavenly. That's where we need women like Hillary and Camilla Harris. In the state or the government, because we need women that is going to fight for their city that they're representing. Because some of these, trust me, I don't care. I love Providence, Rhode Island. I love Rhode Island, PA, but some of these motherfuckers ain't built to even be in the state house or in the governor's office. Because they're probably laundering more money than a motherfucking drug lord. And that's real life. Because I want to see what happens to the motherfucker that laundered $5 million. $5 million. From a Catholic school that they started. That's federal. That's crime. They need to go to jail. You put Cianci in jail. He was the governor. This bitch need to go to jail too. $5 million? And then all them daycares that was stealing, laundering money, send them right back to their country. We don't want them doing no time in America. They done sucked us dry enough. Send them back to their country and make sure there's a way they cannot get. You know what? This is what I'm going to say, Trump. That's like home confinement. Everybody that gets kicked out of the United States should have a beacon put on them. Or some type of mark. So we will know if they've been here before. Because pictures don't work. Because they can get plastic surgery. And because they got like shit, you can write down my social security number if you want to. The IRS knows me personally. Go ahead and write it down. Go ahead and use it. See how far you get with it. Right? But this black woman, I would not want to walk. Girl, you are sucking some other bitch's husband's white pig dick. It ain't even yours. And your daughter's going to hate you when you get old. She get older because she's going to. I was like, girl, you have a secret. Shit, it's better me to tell. I said, you have a secret. She said, I said, don't nobody know about you. I said, do his mother know about you? His family know about you? If your daddy's family don't know about you, you have a secret, a well-kept secret. If your father was she was like, think about it. And I tell her, bitch, fuck you in your feathers, in your head. Leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? I don't even, that's why I be like, she don't got no edges. I don't even like gluing my fucking wigs down because I got edges. These are edges. That's what you call edges. All the way to the cranium. Top of it. I ain't gluing no motherfucking wigs down. So that's why they got the stocking cap way down here. And then they got to cut the stocking cap. But then I realized you're still putting glue on your edges. I just don't want to snatch my edges out like that. Lo and behold, the little bit I got, I'm trying to keep. I don't want my forehead way back here. Hi. You know what I'm saying? I don't want my forehead way back here. Starting way back here because they done snatched out all my motherfucking edges, gluing all that wig, glue stuff on my hair. So anywho, let's go back to taxes. Listen, they keep saying, oh, it's over your head. It ain't nothing over my head. You know why? Because I'm fucking 1,000 steps ahead of you. Yous are trying to catch up and yous will never catch up because every time you think you've got something, it turns out to be nothing that or the whole world already knows. How many people know about my license? Everybody, raise your hand. Me. I've been talking about my license before my sister Kim passed away. I just don't feel I should pay because we was both on the license. You know what I mean? But they're coming after me. Why are you coming after me? Because he gets, you know what I'm saying? Nope, I don't think I should pay because it wasn't my fault. He was down there second driver. You could have went after him, but you came after me. Fine and dandy. I can be dead and the bitch still ain't going to get paid unless somebody do up the time for that hot. You's a corny. You's ain't funny. That Tiffany hat is funny to me. Not funny at all. They're cornballs. Right? Their sarcasticness is not funny to me at all. Ain't nothing over my head. You know why it ain't over my head? Because I'm elevated higher than you. It's not over my head. It really don't mean shit because everybody goes, I bet you Trump knows about my license. I bet you King Charles know about my license way in England because they did block me a few times. I bet you that woman that's the president of Africa know about my license. I'm 1,000. Every time you think you took 10 steps ahead of me, you're not. You're taking 20 steps behind me because I'm already ahead of you. What you finding out is new to you is old to everybody else. That's why you look at me. That's why I'm like, he's never going to catch up. Never. Never, ever, 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 ever. Talking about, oh, I stay in the house because I don't hang in one socket. I walked around and started trouble because, you know what I mean, I had something to do. I was waiting for them people to come. And so I had something to do, but I don't got nothing to do. So I'm in the house, but I got to go to doctor's tomorrow, so I'm going to Providence. I'm going to look cute. I might throw on the blonde wig. Who knows? And it's not going to be sold to my, no, it's not. And throw a hat right on top of it. I knew I should have bought that black hat. Right? I went back and looked at them silver boots. Them silver boots are plastic, child. Them boots will eat my feet up. Oh, I say probably reschedule my appointment or telling me about my appointment. Right? That's why they keep trying to harass me. You can't harass me. Because ain't nothing you're doing funny. Go to Dunkin' Donuts. The girl's going to put my bag on the counter like, yep, bitch, that's why you won't get a $2 tip. And then some old lady's gonna shut the door. I wasn't even real. I was waiting for her to shut the door. And I was like, bitch, you out here begging. You out here begging and gonna act like you better than me and shut the door in my face. Purposely. But, you know, it really don't matter because that's how we do in Providence. We don't run it back of people going out the door because we already know what's gonna happen. But we wait. If I say, oh, you're going to hold the door, you're going to let it go. Right? That's how we are in Providence. But this lady waited, sat there and waited for me to get ready to go out the door. And all of a sudden now she want to go out the door. I just waited right there. And then the guy that looked like Feinstein or Epstein with them tight, extra tight pants on. I was like, no, sir, you can let that door go. Thank you very much. There ain't nothing you can do that can bother me. That's the devil anyway. Because why you trying? This man goes out his way to try and ruin my peace. He probably got a wife and kids and grandchildren. But for some reason, I'm not your toy and I'm not your pet. And you're going to keep getting embarrassed. Every time. Every time. Every time. It's like I said, I don't wear no drawers because my coochie ain't bust open and my lips are not hanging all over the place. Sometimes you don't know if it's a man coochie or a woman's coochie. You know, if it's some type of lip stuff. But yeah, you know. And that's how people are. Oh, what she gonna do is spend it. Whatever I spend my little $100 on is my business. If I want to go buy $100 worth of diamond dots, I know what? The dollar store gotta have a nerve. They have diamond dots for $5. Diamond dots are like the Dollar Tree. They only cost $1. I can go to Dollar Tree and get diamond dots better than the ones they got. I'm not buying them. Nope. I'm not buying them. I'm staying right on Temu and buy my diamond dot. I was like, Even the one that I got there for $8. Sometimes they have something big as the one I'm doing for $5 at Walmart because I got one. I didn't even finish that one. I gotta finish it though. So I'm just on here to let him know there's nothing you can do that can humiliate me. Nothing at all. Nothing. Nothing at all. Because I'm not playing your game. I'm not playing your game. This is who I am. You know what I mean? You got people acting like me, but this is truly who I am. I'm not changing my ways. When I told that lady, that nurse, hurry up or I'm letting the door go. Because I'm not standing there while you're 50 feet away from the door holding it for you. I'm letting it go. And she was like, oh, thank you. Yeah, but I let it go, though. Now I swing it open. Either you catch it or you don't. Just like I was next, and they're going to take that lady, that Arab lady's going to whack that. I was like, damn, I wish my skin was white. Because she walked that white bitch right to that man. And all she was doing, her Social Security income tax. With the cops, okay, but that's fine too. Because ain't nothing nobody can do to me that I will allow. I'm happy. I'm just happy. That's it. And this man goes out his day following me around trying to make people disrespect me. But everything fun and games until somebody gets smashed in the face with something. Now everything's serious. That's what I'm saying. Everybody thinks it's funny until somebody gets fucked up. And that's real life. Now you get fucked up, you gonna want to call the cops, but you's been aggravating me. And I keep telling you, black people, you's a dumb. You's a dumb. Dumb. Because ain't no white man gonna say, them blacks are mine. Because I don't belong to nobody. The papers I belong to are dead and buried. Their soul already reached the holy gates. They're sitting at the table waiting for me to be anointed so I can walk into the Lord's house and sit at the head of the table with my king and my prince. So no, white man, ain't nothing you can do at all. I don't care if you a cop, you a detective, you FBI, you ICE. That's another thing. They're hating on a black girl because she's ICE. Girl, listen to me. Get your pennies. Get your pennies. My grandmother said I got a couple of pennies. So get your pennies. Ellen Mary Holloway always said, Ellen, I got a couple of pennies. Get your pennies. And make sure you do your job good enough so you can be looked at, and then you can move up the ladder. You can be noticed and move up the ladder. You don't want to stay a bottom feeder forever because the bottom feeders are crooked cops. The ones that don't want to move up the ladder. Like I said, that boy sits out there all night long outside the Sisters of the Poor, and there's a cop that rides by every so often. You mean to tell me that you're not going to stop and see why he's still sitting in his car after 5 hours? Now, either you're down with the program or you don't give a fuck. It's the one or the other. Because that boy sits out there all night long. He do not move. He pees right in the bushes. Right to the fence where you can't see because it's no canvas. He pees right over there. I believe that's the one that was kicking the door because he couldn't get in. Because I'm like, these motherfuckers better stop letting these people in. I was like, you don't even like black people. So why would you open the door for them? Because once you start letting them in, it's going to be a whole bunch of other shit you're going to have to do and ain't going to want to do. Because, they own houses and shit. For some reason, they want to be over there by Sisters of the Poor. So I'm saying either that cop's down with the get down or he don't care. It's them two. It can't be nothing more, nothing less. Cause I'm like, I looked at the camera. I'm like, every time I rewind the tape to a certain part, that cop's riding right by. He drives up Sales Street. He drives up and down North Main Street, but the motherfucker never stops and checks on the car. And the same guy that lives on the corner in the apartments that park in Sisters of the Poor with that beat up white wagon, he be sitting in the car with him too. Now come on now. Even the dude that parks there in the White House. That parks in Sisters of the Poor, he be over there with him too. So, I mean, they don't take no rocket scientists. I just want to know why the police ain't doing their fucking job. That's it, man. I'm going to tell you this right now. Yous can act like you's a, entertaining. I don't know. Oh, yeah, they was like, oh, yo, bitch, who am I going to talk to? I'm sitting here waiting for my taxes to be looked at. There's nobody in this room to talk to or have a conversation with. Because now I'm quiet. Yeah, I'm quiet because there ain't nobody to talk to. The fuck I want to talk to yous for? They want a show. If you want a show, go to the zoo, bitch, because I ain't no monkey. And that's real life. On God. They always want a show. And I'm like, these Abibs are stupid too. Because they think I'm a monkey. What they think about you because you sure ain't white. I swore I heard that man tell that boy, now get your black, ugly. I swore I heard him say something ignorant to him, little Richard. I'm like, these Arab women, these Indian women, these Puerto Ricans, these Dominicans, and all the other. What do you think they think about you? Because your skin is not white. I'm going to tell you because you're trained and I'm not. I'm like, shit, I'm going to keep being myself to the day I die. When I start changing for other people, I don't think ain't nothing wrong with me because I don't really disrespect too many people. You know what I mean? Unless I feel disrespected. Why would I keep respecting you and you keep disrespecting me? That ain't how the world works. But for some reason, they think it do. All right, disrespect me, I'm disrespecting you right back. But what they was talking about wasn't disrespect. You're trying to be sarcastic and you're not even funny. This bitch had her taxes done. She already got her $79 check. Now she's there. I'm like, this is when I was like, you know what? I laughed. I said, this shit is hilarious because she already got her first check from federal. Why is she back here talking about she didn't receive the check yet? She knows she's getting the check because she already got one check, so she know it was accepted. You know what I'm saying? Wasting people's time. Ain't nobody in there anyway, but that's the, you know what I'm saying? Then I had to wait for her to do her fucking dumb shit. Then she started talking, bitch, that's why you got that elephant disease. You see, this is what I'm saying. Everybody that tries to mess with me got something really medically wrong with them. Like the man, his underarms was burning. Right? Because he's letting a white man tell him what I think about him and the way he smells, and the white man is telling it all wrong, right? This lady got elephant disease. What Wendy Williams got, but way worse than Wendy Williams, because oh my God. You see, yous ain't taking heed to what yous are doing, and she's walking in pain. Right? Look at yourself before you try to disrespect and come do anything to anybody else. You need to really look at yourself. Like, really look at yourself. because them elephant hoofs wasn't going nowhere. I said, "Oh Lord, she got the elephant disease." That's what they told me it was at Quetzal. That's what I call it. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I just sit there and laugh because I be laughing at because I'm looking at them. They're really not, like I said, lady, you out here begging. You really begging. Maybe if you would have hold the door, I would have gave you $1. You know what I mean? Cause you out there begging for change, but did the cop give you anything? Who told you to disrespect me? Did they give you some change? Apparently not, because you were still sitting there when I walked out of Dollar General. You threw my bag on the counter. Maybe if you didn't, I would have put the $2 tip in. But you see what I'm saying? You didn't deserve it. You hurting yourself. You ain't hurting me, bitch. I said, see, bitch, that's why I ain't tipping you. And took my fucking donut, took it out the bag, took a bite, walked by the window, stuck my motherfucking middle finger up. I won't be back here. Because I don't even drink that nasty coffee. Talking about them, Boston cream was specially made. What, they come in them? Sperm? Because I'll bring it right to the police. They said that these were specially made. I don't know if it's sperm in them or not. Maybe you should have them tested and then go get everybody's DNA. Take everybody's DNA on the police force here. That's what I'm gonna do with that donut tomorrow. That's I'm like, you people are raggedy. You's a raggedy. You's ain't funny. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing they do funny at all. Do not quit your. They half of them don't got no job. Do not let go your Social Security check, cause you's gonna need that. Anywho, let me get off here because I'm listening to music. I'm waiting for my meat to undo and make me some. I wish I had some guacamole. God, I'm going down the street tomorrow see if I can get some fresh vegetables. I don't want none of that other stuff they be giving away. That's fresh vegetables. Maybe I'll get me a guacamole because there is no market around here where you can go buy a guacamole and make it. But anyhow, that's how my day was going. So, well, I ain't in the house because you put me on. I'm in the house because I'm not hanging out here. The only people that hang out here is homeless people. Homeless people, people walking to the store that you know what I mean? I know I'm not going to vibe with. I just know who I get along with and who I don't. And it ain't going to look right anyway for somebody to try to outrule me and then, bad things start to happen. So it's best I stay to myself. Give me a peace of mind. I don't mind, and they don't. It is not as warm as they think it is outside, child. But anyhow, and no, I'm not getting high. I'm diamond dying. Thank you. So yeah, that's another thing, right, Anna? Let me tell you something, Anna. Tell your daughter the $2 cent whore that she is, that gave up her kids for a piece of dick, to leave me alone. Because first of all, I never relapsed on cocaine. So what is she talking about? You slipped on cocaine? No, the fuck I didn't. No, I didn't. You listen to that white man again, spread rumors, lies. I had COVID. You go on TikTok, you can see where I'm half dead. But I'm taking a drug test because people saying you look like you're high. And I was like, well, let me take a drug test. I really had COVID. Matter of fact, The positive test is right there. I had 3 of them. I two in the garbage, and I kept one. You know, I never slipped on no motherfucking cocaine. That's what I'm saying. He's just making up shit to try to act like he know me. Nigga, you do not know me. You white nigga. You don't know me. You don't know nothing about me. You listening to shit and reading shit, and then you going out there portraying it the wrong way. Acting like you know black culture. Sit your fucking nullified white ass down with your high waters. If you knew culture, even the detectives don't wear high waters in Providence. They even got swag. If you knew our culture, you wouldn't be wearing them high ass pants. When your pants are higher than your ankles as a man, that's how they dress. That's why I couldn't date them. Tight fucking pants on. You don't even need a belt. Your pants are so tight, your dick's stinking. Thinking about why he got these fucking pants this high and this tight. Don't he know we gotta breed, but he can't have no more babies anyway. He probably has so many STDs from whores that they fried his sperm cells. If he had one now, it might be all Hannah's. That's children with Down syndrome. But anyhow. But anyway, let me get up and cook me something and put back on my music and finish Diamond Dotting. And wait till they come up with some new shit. Well, they ain't new to us, but it'll be new to them, you know. I'm gonna act like they won one. I mean, them white ladies, they was just corny. I'm like, oh my God, everybody want to be a comedian. Everybody is not no comedian at all. And I do mean at all. Yep, that fool's here in the middle of the day and he don't even got a job. But he gets his rent paid. Oh, yeah, I only paid $170 to give them something to talk about. Oh my gosh, she owes $10. I thought that. The fuck is that? You hear it? Ain't nothing for my snacks. Stay on this bed. But anyhow. Well, see my skin dry. No, that's because the hot water. I like washing in hot water. That's my thing. Oh my God, these teas are working my nerves, but I'm trying to get some out the way. These teas, the eyes. It's too much white. I always complain about the white and the black. Whatever's a lot, I complain about. But I get it done. Anywho. Yeah. I don't know. Eli's huge. I wonder if he's pregnant again. She must be having babies for her parents. That shit's stupid. But I'm not sure. But they said Eli got the gene. One of them got the gene. Him or they. That's what they said. So whoever's fucking Eli, you better go get checked for HIV, putting them babies up in them. I think they said Eli carries the gene for the HIs and the Vs. Sometimes you pass it and sometimes you don't. So good luck with that. And I only tell their truth because they don't tell their own truth. They really don't. They do not tell their own truth. They don't. Sometimes they don't mind me telling their truth. They like tell them, I be like, that's a man. And they be like, I say, yeah, because, it's better to tell your truth while there's witnesses. Because even though you told him by yourself, right, he can still hurt and kill you and say you didn't do it. But if there's witnesses, right, even if I'm saying, that's a man, I'm still telling your truth. But you can tell them by yourself if you wanna and get your block knocked off. I will do it in a public place. So as soon as you start acting stupid, they can call the cops. And then right then and there, go get a restraining order. Come on, fuck gonna try to hurt you anyway. That's why they show me everything. They didn't have to show me nothing. They didn't have to show me nothing. They didn't have to tell me nothing because they know how I am. And they know I'm gonna tell their truth. They can't get mad at me. I was like, well, you should have kept it to yourself, but apparently you wanted to be told. Every time I say hi to Billy be doing that though. Every time I say hi to Billy do some fuckboy shit. But the truth be told is they don't want to tell they got HIV. Billy was messing with a dude and didn't tell the dude he was HIV positive. So I didn't say that. Well, I was like, but Billy's HIV positive, right? So now Billy's always mad at me. But who are you to even condemn somebody to have HIV? It's crazy. And if the LGBTQ don't get it, I don't care. Just like that boy at Open Doors in Providence. Now, me, myself, I didn't know that they put back on the man areolas. I thought, because you're getting woman titties, you get a woman areola. So I'm like, titties in the building, like 85 South Show, but all the men looked at me like they had an attitude. I'm like, well, what's the problem? They're titties. And they was like, and I looked, and it's the man's Oreo. I was like, oh, they get implants, but they get their Oreo, the man's Oreo put back on. So the white boy, I was really not in this conversation. I happened to be coming around the corner and I was crying because, you know what I mean? He whispered thinking ain't nobody hearing, but I know he know that's a man because you can tell they can do whatever they want, but that Adam's apple and them feet and them hands don't go nowhere. He was like, oh, you got nice titties, better than Millie. You never even seen my titties, first of all. And the dude, he was black, said, they was laughing because I was laughing because I heard it, said, that's a man. And then he get mad at me and I was like, well, why are you bothering me? Because I was like, oh my God, he's in there trying to talk to that transgender. Talk about he got nice titties. It's he because he still got a dick. He didn't tell him that he was a man and they was conversating as a woman and a man, but he didn't tell homeboy that he was born a male. So happily some years now down the line, it was a couple of months ago, he's at his same tricks. Same tricks. And I said to that guy, I said, you know that's a man, right? I was like, she was born a man. I haven't seen them together. I said, oh, he broke up with you, huh? Because you need to tell people that you was born a man. You're going to end up dead. He going to end up right in some woods with his dick cut off in his ass or in his mouth one. That's what I'm saying. You want us to accept you for who you are, but you ain't accepting yourself. Because if you accept yourself as a transgender man, why you don't tell this man straight that you're a transgender and let him decide if he want to be with you or not? Do it in public. Just like they got HIV, they're not telling these men that they meet online or in that gay bar with the hawk that they have HIV. So every time I say hi to Billy, he goes up Billy's ass. Billy starting, rounding up all the HIV gays, the double teaming. He talking about he don't got it. You do got HIV because if it was sugar and you're not eating, you will be in a coma somewhere in the hospital. Stop playing. You got to eat with sugar. Even when my sugar level drops, I got to find me a piece of candy or something. That's because I'm hungry. But I don't know. I call it my sugar level. Even my sugar level drop. Any woman, anybody's. When your body's too hungry, what happens? You start to shaking. That means you're going into shock. You got to get something in you. Me, I'd rather have sugar because sugar gives your body that rush. And you can get somewhere and eat fast, right? He's talking about, oh, it's the sugar. But I'm like, he popping his ass almost 70. Still trying to get tricks. I'm like, somebody in here is letting him suck their dick because he was doing it for them white boys that was in there, or their high yellow Spanish. Because he knew I can't even do it. It was popping loud. I guess he can pop I don't know. Maybe he pops the head. I don't know. Maybe it's a trick. I don't know. You hear it? But it's real loud. And when they act like a woman, they do something like, and the dude was over there. I was crying. I kept looking at him. I was like, he like men. I was like, you want to try to send me in there to get that punk $10? You want to keep bothering me about $10? I'm going to make you get your ass whooped. Trying to offer him your mouth or your tail. He had a belt on this time. Usually he lets his pants sag with his ass hanging out. To let you know he's open. That's why I like these young boys have no clue. Gay men, the desperate ones, leave their ass hanging out so other men can know they're open. Open for business. That's what I'm telling you. You want people to accept you. You want everybody to accept you, but you don't accept yourself because if you did, you be telling. Billy keeps starting. I'm going to send somebody right in there to whoop his ass. They can, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's what they said. I think they said that. What's his name? Cabby the Gene. I don't know how true it is, but they probably vice versa. But yeah, That's why I'm like, you really think there was nobody else fucking Eli? And Eli was on drugs? You are naive. But Eli always had condoms though. But somebody raw dogged it. That's why I was like, use women that know your husbands are cheating and act like yous don't care. You better go get tested because they be out here messing with these transgender women, and they be HIV or have the gene. I got it. Well, I did Google it and it is true, but I'm gonna ask my doctor tomorrow because I need to know. I don't understand it. I gotta ask somebody that can explain it, dumb it down for me. How can that happen? How is that possible? To carry the gene but don't catch HIV, but you can pass it. Some people, it's like rolling the dice, Russian roulette. I'll be like, that's let me put a bullet in the gun and see, you know what I mean? That's what what's his name says having sex is with them women at Crossroads. Adam. Adam said Millie is like rolling the dice. Play Russian roulette. Maybe you might get it, maybe you might not. That's somebody that don't care about their life. But anyway, I swear for God. But you know, Billy's gonna get over it. You know what I mean? You could still be in love with HIV, but I mean, you ain't. Imagine, just imagine. Imagine having sex with somebody, right? And you or him then get HIV tested. Then down the line, he knows he got it. But I swear, I watched on here. The girl had HIV. The boy got tested and he was told he had HIV. He went and told the girl that you gave me HIV and she said, no, I didn't. He said, but you're the only one I've been with. She said, but you didn't catch it from me. He said, but you're the only one I've been sleeping with. She said, but you didn't get it from me. I'm like, Lord. And he could have did anything to her. But her family was in there. And I don't know what they were saying stuff, but you know what I mean? It's a dangerous game you're playing with people's lives. As I was like, I ain't sleeping with nobody without no condom unless you want to get tested. And I'm not getting tested at Weber Renew or none of that. I'm going right to the hospital, to the clinic to get tested the right way. That little bitch is not my brother. That is not my brother. I don't know who little Richard was, but he looks just like his mother. Cause his mother kept. I was like, lady, why you keep following me? Look, they look just like that man was no. So let me go. Praise the Lord.